some thoughts on happiness, social responsibility, and whatever comes to mind in terms of maybe contradictions. I mentioned already one thing which upsets me, and I don't know how to deal with it in terms of solving a conflict between being happy and doing whatever that takes to be satisfied, and the responsibility we may or may not have. So on one hand, you have to do acts of kindness, acts of random kindness. That's rule number 4 in the Power of Happiness by Sonia Lubomitsky. And rule 6, I would say, have a strategy for coping with adversity and trauma, which means do not worry, do not think intensely, obsessively maybe sometimes, about a negative emotion, a negative act, a happening occurrence, because that will create even more negativity, and in the words of Bertrand Russell, it makes no sense. You need to think about a problem when you have the solution, not just dissect the problem and think this is a problem, or what a problem, and such a big problem, when there's no point. If you don't solve anything, why think about it? Why? It's compulsive, obsessive compulsive, or whatever, syndrome. But once in a while I just pass by things and people that do fucked up things, and I hate it, and it's on my mind. One thing which I keep repeating because it keeps happening is these guys with the local police who sleep in their car. This morning again. So it's been happening for years. They have a strategy wherein they sleep here near the cemetery. Then I find them on the field, in the middle of the field. And someday I used the phone to record with a flashlight. I could see the guy, but then in a recording I don't see him sleeping. I just see the light reflected by the window of the car. And what do about it? I was thinking today I need to write to the town hall and say, look, this diesel which is stolen, pollution, the cars get destroyed because they go in the garbage, and that's another issue. There's thousands of tons, literally thousands of tons of garbage from construction sites, from you name it, which have been thrown over the last 10 years in that field. And then covered with earth. And in some places you see the big piles. And these guys, when they go with a car on it, they can, and they do, run all kinds of things. So they destroy the tires, when you move the car around, you scratch it, and that's taxpayers' money. But then, and fortunately, on one hand, earlier I was thinking, no, I don't think I should write. I would write about this, because this is a conflict to me. On one hand, be happy. Don't do this guy harm, he'll be fired, lose the job, it's not paid well. But on the other hand, they are thieves. It's a bunch of thieves which steal. That's, when you take the deals of the taxpayers' money, it's like me going to the depot, to the place, the storage place where they have the diesel at the town hall, let's say, and they diesel out because I need to heat these guys. Whatever, I need to sleep tonight and I need to eat, which is what they do when they're working. And it's an abuse, and you have to do something about it. But doing something about it will affect the other side. You have to be serene, never mind, forget the negative thoughts. Well, I'll see what I'll do. For now, I just made a note.